Hey y'all, Rufotris, wait before you skip. Hold on, just one sec. There's two parts you don't want to miss in this one. If you're gonna skip through, at least make sure you catch the mossy agate and you see the very ending. Don't miss what's at the end. All right, continue. Good evening, y'all, and happy Halloween to anyone that is watching the evening that I put this out. Hope you all are having a great day, great night, and just all around good one. So check out these pieces. There's a little sneak peek of what they're gonna look like after they're polished. But here you can see what they're like before and after. Ooh, love that Jasper one. Perfect for Halloween. Anyway, gonna go ahead and get to it here, start polishing, and I'll show you what I've got a little bit in. Okay, so I just shaped up these 4 stones. This is one that I found in Utah. It's that agate I sliced up at my dad's house. It's the long banana agate. Nice cloudiness in there. That'll be pretty. And shaping up this picture Jasper. I really like the way this moss agate looks. I think this one's gonna be the best piece for sure. And I will have this for sale after I complete it, and I may or may not wire wrap it. Cool. So, I'm gonna move on to the next step with the next wheel, and I'll update y'all then. Stay tuned. So I was going to show all the steps, but I figured that's kind of a little tedious and boring for everyone. So here's halfway through after the first 3 discs. You can see they've got a nice shape and smoothness going to them, but not the final polish yet. But look at that moss agate. Ooh, love it. So let's jump ahead now and go ahead and look at them after the final polish. I'm absolutely in love with this moss agate. Like, look at that color. Isn't that almost otherworldly? The contrast of that glowing blue-white against the red. Oh my gosh. I had my finger over the back of it to block some light. It kind of made a nice lighting effect there. But now you see it with the natural light coming right through it. Just amazing moss agate. So I can't help it, but I think I'm just gonna sit and look at this with the macro for a few minutes, and I'll insert some of it here and maybe a little bit of music depending on how long I keep filming. On the back here you can see some of these druzy pockets that have opened up, and you can see scratches because I did not get a fine polish on the back with that many large holes that you can see down into. Like, look at that. It was just, I didn't really want to risk chipping it and breaking apart the back by polishing it any further. In fact, this one was pretty deep through it and almost opened up on the front side. But look at those little crystals in there. Just a nice little druzy crystal vug inside of this mossy agate. I'm going to give you a closer look at all of the pieces here. This is that Utah agate. I need to find the other slices that I made of this one and see if any of them polish up as nicely. You can see I did not get the saw marks out of the back here, but I still like it. It's got a little bit of the crust left right there that you can see around the edges. And I like the little splotchy kind of orange cloudy bit in there. Here we have some of that picture Jasper. It came out a lot lighter colored than I was expecting at first. So the color difference in this one is crazy. You can see here it is after, but then look at it before, after, before, and after. It lost a lot of that sandstorm kind of color going on in it and unlocked some of that blue-gray look. I like it. And this one here is just in time for Halloween. Those two little veins with a little bit of druzy crystal in there kind of glow like eyes in the light. I'll show that again in a second here if you didn't catch it before. But it's kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. I like it. Like roots growing into the ground, but I don't know, I thought this one was kind of interesting. Look at it right there. See the little lines kind of split along it, and it's like almost like two rocks were glued together. But you can see it's obviously the same all the way through, but I just thought that little bit was interesting right there. It's kind of like a root network growing underground. And here you can see how the light comes through. And of course the moss agate. I don't know what else I can say about this one that I haven't already, except it's one of my favorites ever. Definitely need to get my hands on some more of this and make a bunch more cabs of this moss agate. Thank you all so much for joining me on this one. I am putting this out on Halloween night, so have a great evening if y'all are doing anything for Halloween. And I will see you November 1st. I'm going to be putting a little something on here because I got a really awesome box in the mail from LXR and some other goodies to show off. Got my new black light. I'll give you just a little sneak peek here before we head out. Thanks again, and have a good one.